If someone told me that my first Let's Play video would be from a Java SMP with a bunch of teenagers, I'm not sure I would have believed them. We started, as all good SMPs do, in a circle on a hill, waiting for the server owner to say, "Hi, welcome to Untrivial SMP."
Hi, welcome to Untrivial SMP.
So after we did that, we went to raid the village that we'd all spawned in next to, and that was a bit disappointing because there was hardly anything in the village, and what was even more disappointing is I managed to lose all my footage of us raiding that village. So yeah, we just kind of carried on really. I went across the river that you can see near that ruined portal there and into that forest to see what I could find. So I explored a bit, I gathered some resources, and eventually I found a patch of jungle that was next to a massive beach. It was so big it looked like a desert, and I decided that's where I wanted to make my home, especially as I had a big cave that I could explore. So I decided to use the jungle and the sand, but smelt it down, make some glass, and made a house. And then I went exploring to find some spruce for the roof because I needed that to be a different texture. And I'd love to show you a time-lapse of me building the house and me going exploring and finding the spruce, but due to a server error, all that footage is gone. Sorry, but at least I can show you a time-lapse of me finishing off the roof. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? Now you might have noticed during that replay that we had a couple of visitors from our server mates during the building of that roof. And talking to server mates, let's just pop out here. We've got a couple of server mates who are not too far from us. So we've got a bit of a floating tree there, which that's something I would never do, nothing to do with me. Got a nice bit of a tree house going on over here. And there's another building on the beach down here. This is Woofy's house. So it's nice to have some next door neighbours not too far away. Pop over and borrow a cup of milk or a glass of sugar or whatever it is we need. So yeah, that's all good. Now one thing I need to do is to light up the place around here, because there was a little bit of an incident during that build, which you'll probably see in a clip round about now. So yeah, we definitely needed to do a little bit of lighting up, and fortunately I've just got off of a live stream where we did exactly that. But we did a couple of other things as well. So you might have seen that the Living Carrot was one of the people that came to visit me. He gave me a lovely stack of carrots, so I needed to make a bit of farmland in order to keep growing those, because we really needed a good food source. There's no way we could go caving and exploring all of the caves that are under here without a good bit of food on us, because that would just be a disaster. So yeah, that's what we did. We made some farms, we did a bit of cave exploring, and yeah, let me show you what that all looks like. So yeah, off we went into the caves, and you'll notice that I didn't actually include that footage, mainly because this time I didn't lose the footage, but actually there wasn't a lot to show you. Let me just get down here and show you why. So if I get down almost safely, this is where I thought there was going to be a massive cave. As you can see, it goes down a fair way, but if we get to the bottom of it, it just stops there. Those missing blocks at the bottom, we mined those out ourselves. I'll come back to that in a minute. So yeah, there were no caves down here at all, but you did spot at the end, maybe of that time lapse, that if I go back over this way, there are some caves that are a little bit more interesting. Well, as in there are some actual caves. And Giggly's asking about my morning. I'll answer him in a minute. I should have told him I was recording. That's my bad. So there are some actual proper caves down here. I'm not going to go down there. There's actually some coal. That's probably the only ores in all of these caves. We did explore them quite thoroughly, and found like next to nothing. So that wasn't ideal. But So instead we went back to this bit over here, where we've got our kind of big entrance thing that goes down. And if I pop down and show you what we did down here, you'll see we've got a nice ladder and it goes all the way down to bedrock level. And when we did that, you'll see there's a little bit we've mined out on that side. We actually found some diamonds. We found some fairly high up. And we managed to get ourselves some resources that way. And of course, plenty of deep slate. So if I pop back up and show you the contents of my chest right now, if I can find my way up safely-ish. I'm aware it's dark, but hopefully my lighting up has done the trick. Oops, let's do this. Don't ever make me do parkour. Let's get up into the house. We'll have a look in the chest, and we'll see. I've got 2 chests now. There you are. Got 2 chests because we've actually got plenty of stuff. So we've got a bit of redstone. I've got no idea what to do with redstone in Java Edition. Plenty of deep slate, so we can use that for building. And yeah, you can see my carrots have been growing all right as well. I've actually managed to get more than our original stack that we were given. And yeah, we found some iron. And as you can see, I made myself 2 pairs of leggings because I'm an idiot. And yeah, a shield. So, I mean, it's progress of a sort. I'm trying to turn around and face the camera. That's how I do it. It's progress of a sort. It's not ideal, but you know, it's a start. It's a start. We've got a house. We've got some cave. We've got some resources, and I look like I'm wearing a dress. So on that note, I think that's enough for our first episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Leave a like. There's definitely going to be more interesting things because definitely got more resources and bits and pieces that we've got to do coming up. So do hang around. Make sure you join me for episode 2, which will hopefully be within a week or so. And of course, the way to make sure you don't miss episode 2 and all the other content on this wonderful channel is to hit that lovely subscribe button. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, everyone has to do it. We've got to mention the liking and subscribing thing. It's a rule. You know, it's kind of what we do it for. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care now.